Hey, it's Gabe here. Today we're going to be making some healthy chicken quesadillas. This recipe is not only healthy, but it's also pretty quick too. If you've seen our pepperoni pizza, healthy pepperoni pizza we have out there, this recipe follows the same kind of preparation, same procedure. So, what you're going to need is some whole wheat flour tortillas. I have some fat-free mozzarella, shredded cheese, fat-free cheddar, shredded, canned chicken breast. Mine is 98% fat-free. It's also one of the lower sodium containing canned chickens, so you want to check the label for the lowest sodium as well. And we're going to need some diced tomatoes, if you like, for your taste. And if you like a little extra kick, like me, I got the one with the green chilies added in. So that's what we need. To start off, we're going to preheat our oven to 450. Get that going. And next, I have one of the tortillas already getting a little crispy on the pan here on the stove. Just crank your stove up to high. Get that going. We're going to kind of pre-crisp them up before we put them in the oven. And then you're going to need a 1/3 cup measuring cup and 1/8 of a cup. So if you want to get those ready, spatula, pizza cutter / quesadilla cutter. And how long you have to cook them on the pan could vary depending on how crispy you like them. Just get them pretty good and brown. So that one's good. Take one more and start that one, and then we'll load up our ingredients here. So to start with, I take one of your cheeses, mozzarella or cheddar, doesn't really matter, and we're going to measure out 1/8 of a cup. So on here, 1/4 of a cup is a serving. We're going to do 1/2 a serving. It's not a whole lot, it's just about a pinch. Get this in there, see what we got. Put that on spread it out over your tortilla. Next, we'll crack open the chicken breast. And go ahead and drain out that water. Then we're going to use 1 serving, which is 1/3 of a cup. We'll scoop that out into your 1/3 of a cup measuring cup. That's pretty close. And then what? You want to kind of, depending on if you like big chunks or you like it all chopped up, I like to kind of chop it up a little bit. Then we're going to spread that over the quesadilla, the tortilla. And probably by this time, your other tortilla is ready to be flipped. Oh, yep. And take your tomatoes. I have mine left over from earlier. And these are kind of just to taste. There's not really much calories or any kind of nutrition content coming from here. fat, nothing you gotta worry about. So however many tomatoes you like, just spread them out. I think in a half a cup of these there's 25 calories. So it's just kind of whatever you like. That's good for me. We're going to grab our other tortilla so that doesn't burn. Measure out another 1/8 a cup of the shredded cheese. It's a little much. And that's going to go on top. And putting the cheese on the bottom and the top, or over the tomatoes and the chicken, will hopefully kind of hold the tortillas together. Just kind of spread it down like that. Grab your big spatula. And we go in the oven right on the rack. There we go. And since our chicken's already cooked, our tortillas are already crispy, all we really gotta do is melt the cheese. So it doesn't take too long. So now let's get to the facts. With all the ingredients that I used, what we got in a quesadilla, we're gonna end up with 355 calories for the whole thing. Looking at 8.5 grams of fat and 29 grams of protein. So pretty high protein meal. You know, you're sitting in that 300 to 400 calorie range, which is pretty good range if you're eating, you know, 6 smaller meals a day. So it's pretty much perfect, right where we want. Maybe a little bit high in fat, but not too bad. And also, I've fed this to my kids a bunch of times. It's great for kids. I mean, they gotta eat healthy too. It's not only ourselves we're worrying about. Kids love it too, so don't be afraid to give it to them. Leftover chicken. We wrap that up. Put it in the fridge. Got another recipe I'll have out there. It's kind of a not so cheesy queso dip that we'll end up using the rest of this chicken. I'm done with measuring cups. And also too, you'll have the leftover tomatoes. Keep those too, because the queso dip, you'll need those. Let's check and see how we're doing. Almost there. And you may be able to find some tortillas with a little bit less fat. And 7 of the 8.5 grams of fat comes from the tortillas. The chicken adds the other 1.5 grams. So you have the fat-free cheese. Fat-free cheese is great. I mean, you get 9 grams of protein per serving. We did a half a serving of each, so you know, 1 whole serving. So that gives us 9 grams of protein from the cheese. And then obviously the chicken, very high in protein. Alright, it should be about ready. Let me spatula go. take your pizza cutter, slice it up. You can see the tomatoes in there. Delicious. That's it. See you next time.